Welcome to Daily Papers, the podcast where we break down fascinating new research into plain English.
Imagine you're watching a heist movie. The villain is trying to hack into a company's files from their laptop, but at the same exact time, their accomplice is physically breaking into the server room.
Right, so you've got a digital alarm and a physical alarm. In the real world, those two alerts probably go to completely different security departments. One goes to the IT team, the other goes to the guards watching the cameras.
Exactly. And by the time those two teams have a coffee, compare notes, and figure out the two events are connected, the villain is already on a private jet to a non-extradition country. The data's gone.
It's a huge problem. Security systems are often siloed, meaning they don't talk to each other. Well, today's paper, titled AgenticCyber, introduces an AI system that acts like a single, super smart security chief who sees, hears, and reads everything all at once.
The paper points out just how slow our current approach can be. It says the average time to respond to a data breach can be over 200 hours. That is more than 8 days. A lot of damage can be done in 8 days.
So let's talk about this solution, AgenticCyber. It sounds like something out of science fiction. The core idea isn't to have one giant, all-knowing AI, but a team of specialized agents, which the paper calls agents.
Think of it as a team of highly specialized detectives. First up, you have the log agent. This detective is a digital forensics expert. It spends its time reading through millions of lines of computer logs, the digital records of everything happening on a network. It's looking for suspicious digital footprints, like someone trying to log in from an unusual location over and over.
Okay, so that's Detective 1. Who's next on the team?
Next is the vision agent. This is your eyes on the ground, constantly watching the surveillance video feeds. It's trained to spot anomalies, like a person in a restricted area after hours, or someone tampering with a server rack.
And I see there's a third specialist.
That's the audio agent. Its job is to listen. It's trained to recognize the sound of a window breaking, a fire alarm, a gunshot, or any other sound that could signal a physical threat.
So we have 3 agents, each collecting clues from a different source: digital logs, video cameras, and microphones. But the real magic happens when they bring those clues together.
This is the key insight of the paper. They call it multimodal threat detection. Multimodal just means it understands multiple modes of data: text, video, and audio. And to put it all together, the team has a manager, the orchestrator agent.
The chief of detectives.
Exactly. And this orchestrator is powered by a very powerful generative AI model like Google's Gemini, which is designed to understand all these different data types simultaneously. So it might get a report from the log agent saying, "Hey, there's a suspicious login attempt from this IP address."
And at the very same moment, the vision agent chimes in, "Hold on, I see an unauthorized person near the server that IP address is connected to."
And then the audio agent adds, "And I hear an alarm going off in that same room." The orchestrator puts these pieces together instantly. It realizes this isn't 3 separate low-level problems. It's one big coordinated attack.
How does it know which clues are most important? A fire alarm seems more urgent than one weird login attempt.
That's a great question. It uses something called an attention mechanism. It's an AI technique that mimics our own ability to focus. If you're in a quiet library, you might notice a whisper. But if a fire alarm goes off, your brain instantly focuses on the alarm and ignores everything else. The AI learns to pay more attention to the high-priority signals.
So it weighs the evidence and decides, yep, this is a real threat. What happens then? Does it just send an alert to a human?
It can, but it's much faster than that. It hands the case over to the final member of the team, the responder agent. This is the enforcer. It takes immediate automated action.
What kind of action?
It can instantly block the malicious IP address from accessing the network. It can suspend the user account that's compromised. It can even reconfigure security rules on the fly to lock down that part of the system.
And this whole process, from the first sign of trouble to the automated response, how long does it take?
According to the paper, the average response time is 420 milliseconds.
Less than half a second. That is unbelievable, from over 200 hours to under half a second.
It's a complete game changer. And the researchers put it to the test. They compared AgenticCyber to existing security systems using real-world datasets of cyber attacks.
And how did it do?
It was incredibly effective. In terms of accuracy, it scored a 96.2% on a metric called the F1 score, which is a combined measure of precision and recall. Basically, it's very good at catching real threats without getting tricked by false alarms. Older systems were often stuck in the 70s or 80s.
And it was faster, too.
Much faster. It reduced the mean time to respond by 65% compared to the baseline systems. What's more, they found that as they increased the amount of data being thrown at the system, simulating a large, busy network, AgenticCyber stayed fast and accurate, while the older systems started to slow down and miss things.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Is this the future of cybersecurity?
It certainly looks like it. This represents a shift away from disconnected tools that just create a mountain of alerts for humans to sort through. Instead, we have a collaborative AI team that understands the full context of a threat.
It's connecting the dots between the digital world and the physical world, and it's doing it at machine speed.
And because it uses generative AI, the system can even generate a simple, human-readable summary of the attack. It can say, I detected a coordinated attack, a foreign IP address was seen in the logs at the same time a person was seen tampering with a server on video. I have blocked that IP address and alerted security.
So you get the speed and power of AI, but also the clarity and trust needed for a human to be in the loop. It's an AI detective squad with a super brain manager working 24/7 to stop the bad guys before they even get started.